Welcome back to the Sports by Schmucks Madden NFL 15 connected franchise. We're heading into week 2. I've got a date with the Dolphins at the Ralph. And Sean in week 2, his Buccaneers, they got by the St. Louis Rams. You can see some stats on the screen scrolling down right now. I was talking to him during the game. He seemed kind of worried. Bradford went off. As you see, 376 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Glennon threw 3 picks of his own, but picked up a touchdown and 268. Anyways, he was kind of worried. At least that's what he seemed worried when he was texting. It was 17-17 at the half. And then with a pick 6 at the end of the game, sealed it as the Rams were driving. So it was closer than the score might lead on. So it's kind of different than Sean's normal dominance of Madden. So I don't know what's going on with it. But you know what? Maybe it's just the Bucs, Can't really say much other than that. Anyways, you saw the sack numbers there. They tore into the St. Louis Rams offensive front, dropping Bradford a bunch of times. So there you see the picks here. Mason Foster, Jonathan Banks picked up the picks for the Bucs. So a solid performance for the Bucs. Not as dominant as a start as I'm sure Sean was expecting, but now they are 2-0. Now we'll get to my media question from Peter Schrager, NFL Insider. So they thought this team would be better last year. How can we avoid that this year? So I picked first one kind of threw the coaches under the bus. Second one threw the players under the bus. So I kind of went away with that. I said, you know what? We're going to start by forgetting last year. And you know what? It is a different team. And you're going to see it right here, this different team. We're going live week 2 to the Ralph, Buffalo, Orchard Park, New York, and it's a white out here for week 2. Yeah, that's right. We're going all white We're going all white jerseys at home to start the 2014 season, and kickoff is underway at the Ralph, week 2. Graham picks up the ball on the kickoff, and that's going to start another year of football at Orchard Park. Here we see E.J. Manuel, not the best numbers last week, 125 yards and a pick. Not the best completion percentage either. And we're going to start off on a 3rd and 10, first drive of the game. And it's a heave downfield, almost picked off, probably should have been. And Manuel started 0 for 2 on the first drive. So pick it up on the Miami first drive. 2nd and 8, over the middle, Tannehill. He finds his receiver for a first down, a gain of 9 yards right there. That'll move the chains. So same drive, 3rd and 3. Tannehill again drops back, finds his receiver again. Bad tackling by the Bills leads to a larger pickup, some yards after the catch there. Now 2nd and 9, Tannehill drops back, finds his receiver. Oh, a nice juke move and tries to spin around. He gets down to the 10-yard line as the Dolphins are threatening. Now, nice quick slant pass to Hartline from Tannehill, and that's going to be the first touchdown of the game. 7-0 lead for the Dolphins. So 2nd and 8 for the Bills now. Still midway through this first quarter. And Robert Woods picks up the first down of the game for the Bills. So got to get that offense going. And now Sammy Watkins with his first catch at home here in Buffalo. I believe it was his first catch of the game. So he's on the board here in the Ralph, the Clemson product. Another Clemson product, CJ Spiller. You see 3 rushes for 2 yards. Not the best game to start. The Dolphins defense has kind of kept them in check. That's another new addition for the Bills, Mike Williams, over from the Bucs, I believe. Anyways, he picks up a first down. Bills are driving over to Gresham on the sideline, and he keeps his feet in bounds, picks up the first down, and the Bills are driving. So 1st and 10, and Manuel probably should not have kept it on that read option, but he did, and he paid the price. So 2nd and 15, avoids the sack and finds his receiver, Sammy Watkins, down low. CJ Spiller ends up going right up the middle to pick up the first down. So 1st and goal. Manuel looking around. Finds, I believe that was Robert Woods, and they're going to give it to him. It didn't look like he got in from my perspective. And you know what? It's close, but the Dolphins can't review it since every play is reviewed. So we get a touchdown there. So Tannehill, 3rd and 11. And they just avoid the sack. It looks like it's obviously a screenplay, and they pick up a nice chunky yard there to get out down to the 40-yard line there. Moreno has been tearing up the Bills so far. So Tannehill, 3rd and 8, misses the sack, and Manny Lawson ends up coming in, finishing it off. Darius dove for him, couldn't get him, but Manny Lawson finished it up. With the Bills now starting in the shadow of their own goalpost, Spiller still can't get anything going. So we're going to go 2nd and 7, and Manuel got lucky there. So 3rd and 7. Got to get some field position. Finds Sammy Watkins on the right. Dropped at the 21 for a first down. We're into the second quarter now. Sammy Watkins is feeling it at home. He loves the crowd's energy. And that's another completion for Manuel. That's over to C.J. Spiller, who's finding some production through the air as opposed to on the ground. And that ball was tipped at the line on 3rd down. 2 Dolphins had a chance at it. Luckily for the Bills, no interception. There you see Moreno again on 1st and 10, picking up another first down for the Dolphins. He's been there when the Dolphins have needed a first down. Hard for the Bills to stop him. He gets another first down right there. Moreno is just tearing through the center of this Bills defense. Not for big gains, but for gains that are costly in the long run. As you see here, that's another first down run for Moreno. He's out for 10 rushes for 50 yards right now. Tannehill now. They're abandoning the run game. Fumbled! And I think that was Kiko Alonso that forced the fumble, but a member of the Miami Dolphins offensive line picked it up. So 3rd and 14 now. Tannehill unloads just under through his receiver, I guess you'd say. So it's going to be the Bills' ball after the punt. And Spiller picks up with a reception there. Again, right before the 2-minute warning, Spiller is making his name through the air today, not so much on the ground. So 2nd and 1. Quick dump off to Robert Woods, who kind of gets bumped by his own man there. So 2nd and 10 after an incompletion. Over the middle to Spiller, and he's got nothing but daily. Spin move. What a move by Spiller. Gets down to the 10, tries a stiff arm, and he gets dropped down at the 7-yard line. Great play for Spiller. Nobody in the middle of the field for the Dolphins. Now, Spiller does get the chance to finish off the drive. Runs it in from a couple yards out, and that's going to do it for the first half. 14-7 for the Bills heading into the third quarter. And that very first play of the third quarter, Ryan Tannehill, welcome to Orchard Park. A second sack of the game for Manny Lawson, and the Bills' defensive line is feeling it now. 3rd and 11. Tannehill, he gets rocked by Marcel Darius, who picks up a sack. 3rd sack of the game for the Bills. Now Manuel, play action pass. Over the middle of finds Sammy Watkins, threads the needle there between 3 defenders. Probably not the smartest throw, but it paid off for him. Manuel now, he threw behind Mike Williams, and that's just a terrible throw. Grimes picks him off. Don't know what that throw was. Now Tannehill finds Hartline on the sideline, beats Stephon Gilmore to pick up the first down. Dolphins still driving, 2nd and 9, midway through the third. Play action pass. And I guess Tannehill did not see Brandon Spikes sitting right there, because that is an interception for the Bills, taking the ball right back, getting the offense back on the field to get more points to extend this lead. And they're driving, finding Mike Williams on the right sideline as he gets tackled right before going out of bounds. Now 3rd and 9. Sammy Watkins stops, breaks a tackle. And that's why the fans here in Buffalo are going to love them some Sammy Watkins. He showed so much heart in that play, not giving up. Now 1st and 10. Manuel, threads a little bit of a needle there. Robert Woods makes the catch to set up this stretch run play, and Spiller beats the man to the corner for the touchdown. Buffalo's up 21-7 over the division rivals. Now Tannehill, that should have been picked off. He's going to want that pass back, but he had to avoid that sack. But a very dangerous throw. So Tannehill still has the ball. 3rd and 6, and he gets reintroduced to Marcel Darius, his 2nd sack of the game. He's flexing. Now we're going to go back to the Bills. Sorry. And Spiller finally gets free. He gets down to the 30, pushed out of bounds, his biggest run of the game. He finally found some green space to run into. So 2nd and 1 now. Hand off to Fred Jackson, seeing his first action of the game. He breaks it right up the middle down to the 9-yard line. that's a good game for the Bills. And on 2nd and goal, here it is, Sammy Watkins' first career NFL touchdown, and he firmly places the ball, and the look on, I believe that's Philbin's, and his face says it all. Sammy Watkins, 6 receptions, 68 yards for a touchdown. The Bills without a field goal, 31-7 is your final. The Bills ended up sacking that man, Ryan Tannehill, 7 times in the game. Just domination of the defensive line right there. And Watkins did finish with 7 receptions on the game to be the leading receiver in the game right there. So the Bills are going to stay at home 2-0, tied for lead in the division, heading against the San Diego Chargers. So if you like what you saw, follow us on Twitter and subscribe for more content, guys. We'll be back with Week 3.